The 2020 New Mexico elk season starts in 2 days. I'm up here looking around, checking some new areas. I saw 2 herds of elk this morning. Both of them had pretty nice 6x6 bulls with them. And I got a little bit too close. These last ones, the cow came to about 10 yards from me. She kind of got up and above me a little bit. The bull was about 50 yards from me. And that closest cow just kind of got spooked and ran off a little bit. They ran to about 40 yards and stood there for about 5-10 minutes before they kind of started to move off back down the ridge. Got a little bit too close there, but it was awesome to see them. Awesome way to start out and see some animals. Didn't hear any bugles this morning, but both of these herds of elk that I saw had nice bulls with them. Hopefully before long I'll hear my first bugle of the season and we'll get started and see how it goes. I'm sitting here editing elk video and I got this deer coming up to my truck. I heard my first elk bugles of the season this morning and saw a couple of nice 6x6 bulls. I don't have my own elk tag this year, so I'm going to be guiding this bow hunt. My hunter should be back at camp when I get there this evening. Tomorrow is September 1st and we start hunting in the morning, so hopefully we'll have some good luck, find some good bulls, and be able to get a nice one. Second day of our elk hunt here, and it's been a tough one. We've only seen 2 bulls and 3 cows this morning. There's sign everywhere in here where we're at, so hopefully this afternoon and evening will be better for us. We didn't hear any bugles today yet, but hopefully we'll hear something soon this afternoon and be able to get into something this evening. Yesterday was really good. We saw more than 25 bulls. 2 of them were nice 330 class 6x6s. Heard some bugles, saw elk, got rained on. Good day yesterday. Today's been tough so far, but hopefully it'll get better for us. The first week of elk hunting here was pretty tough. We didn't get a bull, finished up last night. They didn't bugle really good for us. We saw some elk, saw some bulls, didn't see any really big ones, but just had a hard time getting on them. We finished up our hunt last night, and this morning I'm in a new unit guiding Steve and Heidi. We had a pretty good morning. The bulls bugled pretty well for us this morning, well enough for us to be able to sort of get in there close and get into them, but we didn't see any of the bulls that were bugling, so we're just taking a break and gonna try again this afternoon. He's not in a hurry. The bulls have been bugling pretty good the last few days. Yesterday morning, we almost got a shot at a nice 6x6. We got him bedded, stalked around, and waited for an hour 40 yards from him before he stood up, and we almost got a shot. We just needed him to take one more step to our right, and he came out a little ways. We were drawn back, just needed a few more inches for him to move before we could get the shot, and he just did a 180, turned around, started feeding the other direction, and fed into the thick stuff, and we never were able to get a shot. Then yesterday afternoon, we got on another bull with some cows. The cows came right around us. They were 10 yards to our right, and the bull walked out 40 yards from us, but one of the cows was stopped staring at us, so we weren't able to draw back, and that whole herd got blown out of there. Very close. Then again, yesterday evening, we got on one more bull, and he came up, and we actually got a shot at him, missed him at 30 yards, hit a limb, and blew the whole thing out of there. But it's been good hunting. This morning we got on a few bulls. Never were able to see any of them very well to get good looks, but hopefully this afternoon we'll have some better luck. We got on a nice big 5x6 this morning and got close to him this afternoon, but we ended up bumping him out of there. So we've only got 2 more days left on this hunt. It's been good. We've been in bulls, just haven't got that little last lucky break that we need. It's the middle of September and I still haven't got an elk. We missed one last week and got close to a couple others, but it just didn't happen for us. Now I'm hunting with Chad McRoberts, and today's our second day. We passed up a couple of bulls this morning, 300 class 6x6 and a bigger 5x6, but we decided not to shoot at either of them. We're looking for something a little bit bigger. We're taking a break this afternoon right now. We've got a couple bulls that bugled down below us a little bit earlier, so we're going to wait for the wind to get a little bit better and then head down on in there. We just shot him high, maybe too high. We haven't found any blood yet, and I'm going around to get the truck and coming from the other side. Hopefully we'll have some good luck and be able to get him this evening. We heard these bulls bugling at about 11 o'clock this morning and got up on top of the ridge, and we waited until 4 before we started moving in after them. Got in them, got on one of them, got very close to the cows. We never saw the bull, and they just moved off, and he kind of shut up, and this other bull started bugling. So we headed over towards him, got in front of him, and got the shot. I'm almost back to the truck. Gonna drive around, meet back up with my hunter, and hopefully we'll be able to find this bull for him this evening. We got our bull yesterday evening. We heard a couple bulls bugling at about 11 o'clock yesterday morning, but we waited until about 4 before we headed down to start hunting them. We got on one, got really close, had a couple of the cows about 40 yards from us, and only got one little glimpse of the bull as he moved through. He wasn't bugling very good, so they kind of moved off, and we jumped onto another bull that was bugling a little bit better. He was a couple ridges over, but we headed over quickly, got in front of him. We were able to get him to come by at 42 yards and made the shot. Downward angling shot. We hit a little bit higher than we wanted, but the shot was perfect. Blew through both of the lungs, and he didn't go more than 80 yards before he was down. After he was down, we got some video of him, but none of that came out. So I was disappointed not to get any of that. But awesome time and awesome bull. Today I'm hunting with Max. We saw a nice, big, heavy 5x6 this morning with a few cows. We're waiting now for it to get a little bit later, and we're going to head down in and try for him. There's another bull bugling in here as well, but nice, big, heavy, long-pointed 5x6 that we're going to try for this evening. It's been kind of a slow day for us. The bulls have been pretty quiet other than a few this morning that were bugling some. They kind of shut up before we were able to get a look at them or get very close to them. This afternoon's been pretty quiet. Heard a couple bugles just here and there, but it's almost 6 o'clock and there's really not much going on here. So every day's different. Last night was so awesome. We were so close into them. They were screaming their heads off. We saw a couple of the smaller bulls, got a glimpse of one of the bigger bulls. We were right in close to them. We could hear the bull raking a tree. We could hear the cows calling. There were cows off to our right, cows off to our left. The bull was kind of in the middle and they were just screaming their heads off. Really awesome evening yesterday. Every day's different. Today's real quiet and the bulls aren't really doing much. Every day's different with hunting. Sometimes it's awesome, sometimes it's really slow, but we just keep at it, show up every day and see how it goes. We've been getting into bulls, chasing them around. Last night we got in on one that was bugling, got right up to him. He just turned out to be a small bull though, raking a tree. We could have shot him. The other ones were kind of bugling way off and we didn't have time to get to them before dark. But this morning we were on a couple, got pretty close to one nice 6x6. He was about 100 yards. The cows came by at about 40 yards, but the bull kind of just decided to go a different direction. So we've been following them in here. The elk hunting's been very, very good the last few days and we've been getting so close. Yesterday afternoon we were on a big bull 2 different times and had him at 40 yards at full draw as he was coming out, and both times he stopped, turned, circled, came out a little bit farther where we didn't have a shot at him. It was so frustrating. We were so close and just didn't get him. This morning we got out in front of another bull and he just came out into the open a little too far for us. He came out at 70 yards through the opening and then just continued on. We didn't get a shot at him. Then we got in on another bull, 30 yards. He was coming towards us and really, really thick, and we just weren't able to get a shot at him. So the elk hunting's been good. We've been having some good, exciting hunts, but haven't got it done yet. We've got 2 more days after this afternoon. We're ready to head back out there, try to get back on that big bull again this evening and see what happens. We are done with the New Mexico bow hunting season. Had an awesome month of hunting elk, and only one of my hunters was able to connect, but we had one miss. We had several other really close opportunities where we just needed one less tree in the way. We just needed the bulls to take 1 or 2 more steps to get the shot, but it just didn't work out. And that's how it goes. You get close sometimes, but just need things to go a little bit differently and able to get the shot. And sometimes it just doesn't work out, but really awesome experiences. And I'm calling it a successful bow hunting season. Success doesn't mean harvesting an animal. It means getting out there, enjoying the experience, getting close, hunting hard, giving it what you got, and just going for it and seeing what happens. And that's what we did this time. We hunted hard every day, 24 days straight of elk hunting for me. And it was just awesome being out here. So thankful that I get to do this. So thankful for September and bow hunting and just the opportunity to be